Hey guys, Mike here at Image Tutorials. Welcome back. Well guys, the other day I uploaded a video on how to model a car rim, and that one was pretty much made up, or fantasy if you will, and I promised in that video that I would also do one on an existing type of rim, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to model this Audi or Audi, depending on where you live, right? Rim. And that's what we're going to do today. Okay, cool. So we're going to start with our basic shape, which is obviously this cylinder here. So we're going to take a polygon cylinder and we're going to drag that out and up. Okay. I'm going to hit E to rotate it, pull it up, and in my attribute editor, just to hit Control A to pull that up. I'm going to make sure that I rotate it exactly 90. Okay. Now the thing is, once this is modeled, we're not going to be able to smooth it out because we have these very straight shapes here, and we kind of want to maintain that. But we do need to have a smooth outside edge, if you will. Okay. Now I know that there are 24 segments in this rim here. So in order to get a smooth circle, I'm going to have to use a multiple of that. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do 48, and that looks pretty nice. Okay. And then we're going to add a number of caps. So let's do 4 to start with. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move in here, and I'm just going to get rid of these back faces for now. Okay, come on. I never know what the deal is with that, but okay, delete that and delete that. Okay, so that's our starting point. All right, now we're going to move to this view here. We're going to right click at object mode, hit F to zoom in, and hit W, and we're going to move it and try to center it as best as possible. Now, why am I saying as best as possible? Our reference image is not an exact front view. It's kind of tilted somewhat. So we kind of need to eyeball that, if you will. Okay. So first what we're going to do is we're going to try to get these edges in the position where we want them. Okay. So I'm going to right click on the edge, double click on that guy, and we're going to hit R, and we're going to scale it in until we are roughly in line with this inner black circle. Okay. We're going to go to object mode, and I hit W, and we're going to try to position that so that's a bit better. Then we're going to right click at the edge and select this one. We're going to hit R, and we're going to scale that back until we are in line with that one. We'll take this guy, scale it into this one right here, and as you can see, we need one additional one. Okay, so we're going to hit Q on our keyboard, go to Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop Tool, Option Box, Single Setting, and let's add one. Let's do that right there. Okay, cool. Now we're going to Q on our keyboard, and we're going to right click at a face and select two of these faces that are in line with that opening right there. Okay. Now we know that we have to take two, skip two. Okay. So here we go. That should be it. Let's compare it with this guy. Not too bad. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go up to Edit Mesh, Extrude. And first we're going to tweak the offset a little bit. Oop, the other way. So let's do 0.03 to start with. That looks about right. And then we're going to tweak the thickness. We're going to pull that in, but not so much. Minus 0.05. And let's see, maybe a bit more, minus 0.07. Okay, that's slightly better. All right. And then we're going to check out the center section here. And there you can see that we need to take this face row and go to Mesh Tools, Edit Mesh, Extrude. And we're going to tweak the thickness a bit. First the offset, 0.02, maybe a bit less, 0.01. And then the thickness minus 0.2. That's way too much. Minus 0.05. Bit better, still a bit much. Minus 0.02. That's slightly better. Okay. So we got all that, right? We still need to move this edge row up here. So we're going to move in from this point of view here. And this one looks fairly okay. So we're going to right click, go to edge, and we're just going to focus on one end right there. And we're going to hit R, and we're going to scale that in until we have a nice, neat face row going on, which looks realistic, like this, okay? Then we're going to right click, we're going to take the faces that we pushed in, there we go. We're going to hit delete, pull that out, okay? Then we're going to right click, go to edge, take this outer edge, and we're going to hit W, and we're going to kind of create some thickness here, like so. We're going to go up to Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop Tool, Option Box, and we'll do multiple, we'll do 2, add them right there, hit R, scale them out to about there, Q on your keyboard, right click face, we're going to select that face row, and we're going to go up to Edit Mesh and Extrude under face. First we're going to tweak the offset to 0.02, maybe a bit more, 0.05. Let's see how that looks. That's better. And then we're going to tweak the thickness a little bit, minus 0.04. Okay, not bad. And then we're going to go in Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop Tool once again. 2 more. Hit R, scale that out a little bit. Q on your keyboard, right click face, select that face row, Edit Mesh, Extrude, hit R, and scale that in very, very slightly, which will give us this, okay? Okay, so what's next? Our logo, okay? Now for that, I'm going to pull up an additional reference image because that one can be a bit tricky, okay? So we're going to go to our panel view. I'm going to go to View, Image Plane, Import Image, and Desktop, Audi logo. Okay. I'm just going to get rid of this guy for now. Sorry, not that guy. I'm so sorry. That's the one we need. Right click. Come on. Object mode. Object mode. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take this guy, move it out of the way, and we're going to focus on this one. Okay. So for that, we're going to take a polygon pipe. As you can see, it's very large. So hit R, scale it in, nice and small. Hit E, rotate it upwards, 90 degrees, And in our Polypipe 1 tab, we're going to give it some additional caps. So we're just going to hit F to zoom in. And I want 2 caps in total. Okay. Now this thing is a bit clunky, so let's bump this up to 40 to smooth it out somewhat. We're going to hit R, we're going to push it in to make it nice and flat. And now let's look at our reference. Okay, so where's my guy? Right there. Hit W, pull that over, F to zoom in, and we'll just take this guy and move that away for a sec. Okay, so there we go. And we're just going to focus on one of these guys for now. F to zoom in, and R to scale out. And let's see if we can get this close to where we need to be. Pretty close. R, scale it out just a bit more. Now the inner edge looks okay, the outer edge looks okay. For this guy, we're going to double click on that edge and we're going to pull it in until it is sitting on that edge right there. And the edge on the back, we're not going to worry about that too much. So I'm going to go in here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to right click on the face. Let's see, actually we'll just leave it alone, it's fine. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to right click, we're going to go to edge, we're going to double click on that edge and that edge alone. We're going to hit W and we're going to start to pull that out. Okay, still make sure we're okay there. And now the issue is when I smooth this out, it's going to be a bit too round. So first we're going to right click on the object mode, hit R, push it in to make it nice and flat. Right click edge, take that one, hit W and pull it out. But now we want to make sure that that shape will be maintained when we smooth it. So we're going to go to Mesh Tools, insert Edge Loop Tool, and let's add, no, still on multiple, sorry. Insert Edge Loop Tool, Option Box, Single, there we go. And let's push an edge in there, and one in there. Q on our keyboard, right click Object Mode, and hit 3 to smooth. Okay, that's nice. All right, so we've got one. I can go back to this view, select it, Control D to duplicate, move that over like so, and then select both, Control D, and move that over in this direction. Okay, so now that we've got that, we're going to drag select it, go to Mesh, Combine, Modify, Center Pivot, Edit, Delete by Type, History, and Modify Freeze Transformation. Okay. Now we want that logo to be on that guy, right? So we're going to switch to this view. We're going to take this image, hit delete. This is our logo. We're going to hit R and we're going to scale it way, way down. Let's take this guy and move it back to where it belongs. I have to zoom in. Just snapping it. There we go. Just hold down X and move it. This guy, we're going to do the same. Hold down X and snap it. We're going to hit R and we're going to scale that in. And I probably got rid of my reference image, I think. We're going to move this guy back, hit R to scale it up so we can see how that logo is sitting in the rim. Okay, so this is our logo, and that looks very close to being what it should be. Okay, all right, we're going to hit W, we're going to move that in. I have to zoom in, pull it out. check it for my top view for wireframe mode. There we go. And now let's start to give this guy some color. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's not chrome per se. It's kind of sateen somewhat. And the inside and the top seems to be black. So what we're going to do first is we're going to right click at a face. Let's do that. Excuse me. Let's do that from this angle. So, and that row as well. Okay. Right click, assign new material. Let's do a blend. And we're going to make that black. So we're going to look for our blend material right there. Let's make that black. And reflectivity, let's do 0.7. Okay. And we'll call this black. There we go. And then we're going to go in and look at this circle here, which is black, obviously. So we're going to select these faces here. It's always annoying when that happens. Looks I'm going to need to do that manually, looks like. Oh, not too bad. Just hit Shift and period to expand your selection. So that's good. We're going to right click, assign existing material, and we'll take our black. There we go. Now the logo and this ring here is chrome. So we're going to take our logo, right click object mode, and then this ring here. So right click face. We're going to take that face and we'll hit shift. That didn't work. We'll take that face row and that face row as well. Right click, assign new material, MIA_X. And there's one face selected there. I'll fix that in a sec. Material tab, presets, chrome, replace. Right click face, take that one, assign existing material and black. There we go. So that's fine. Excuse me. Now let's take this guy. And actually these sides are not chrome. Let's just check to make sure that we're okay there. Okay, so this outside here looks like sateen metal. That inside is black. Okay, so let's see, that's all black on the inside. That's fine. Let's look at this guy. That's black on the inside. Okay, so just so I know what to do and where to go. All right. And we need to add this. Okay. So right click, assign new material, MIA, presets, sateen metal, replace, and let's do a 75% blend. And we will need to see how that is going to turn out, but we'll do that after we test render, if you will. And then we have these insides here. Okay, so it's this one, that one. So the entire inside there, okay? And I'll just do the rest. I'll go all the way around and I'll see you guys in this. Okay, got them selected. So right click, assign existing material and black. All right, cool. So that's our rim. We're going to drag select this guy. We're going to hit delete. We're going to select this guy. We're going to hit Control G to group. Modify center pivot. Edit, delete by type history, and modify freeze transformation. And we'll just push that guy roughly to the center. We're going to raise it up to make sure that it's sitting on our grid line. And we'll do one copy. So let's get our logo straight to start with. That looks just a little bit better, I think. So hit E to rotate. That's pretty good. And hit W and bring it down just slightly. Okay, so that's one rim. Then we're going to hit Control D to duplicate it. Pull it out. Hit E to rotate. Flip that over. Minus 90, like so. Let's set that down on our grid. And let's just move that over. We'll do that. Okay. We're going to set up a resolution gate. There we go. Let's do this. Not bad. Maybe that. Okay. We're going to bookmark that. View, bookmark, edit bookmark. We'll call this new and apply and close. We'll create a polygon plane to act as a ground floor. Hit R to scale it out. Right click face, select it. Right click assign new material. Fong E. Change the color to white in your attribute editor. Go up to create lights, point light. Hit W, pull it up. Hit 7 so we can see our actual light. And let's bring that down just a little. We're going to hit Control D to duplicate it. Push it over here, back and up a little. And on that one, in our attribute editor, we're going to decrease the light to intensity of, let's say, 0.5, maybe even less than that, 0.3. We're going to create an ambient light, push that way back here, raise it up a little, and decrease intensity to 0.1. Okay. Then we're going to go to our render settings, mental ray, because we used a mental ray material. Common tab, let's do HD 1080. In our quality tab, 1.5. Let's see, indirect lighting, we're going to use global illumination. We're not going to use final gathering, not this time. Let's see what else. We're going to use image-based lighting. There we go. I'm going to go and look for my bookmark. There we go. Let's select an HDRI file. Documents, let's see, Maya HDRI, and we'll do this guy. And let's give this a trial run. Okay, I'm going to do a quick render and I'll see you guys in a sec. Well guys, there you go. This is our final render for the Audi rims, and yeah, hopefully this is going to work out for you. If you got any questions, as always, let me know in the comment section, and please check out my Facebook page. A couple of guys and girls actually are hanging out there, sharing their work with each other, and I'm addressing some questions and so forth. So just look for MH tutorials and you should be good. Okay. Thank you guys for watching, and I'd love to see you guys again. Bye.